Welcome back, Uncommon Sense family clan. It's your boy Uncommon Sense coming back at you again today with another mobile review. I've been learning lessons of flexibility and being able to do things on the fly, exercising some flexibility with the way that I do things and just changing some of my fixed thinking. What I want to bring to you guys today is my take on one of the more hyped fragrances in Fragcomm. You guys know what it is. You know why you came here. We about to get into that thing. Let's go. Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint. Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint came out in 2016. It's been around for a while, but again, it still seems like everybody rocks with it. Everybody's talking about it, so I had to get my nose on it. I got this sample from My Fragrance Sample, paid $25 for about 10 mil. They were kind enough to throw in another fragrance that I hadn't even thought about getting a sample of. But I'm glad they did because I ended up getting a full bottle of that fragrance, and that was Oud Lagoon. So shout out to My Fragrance Sample for throwing in a great sample. In the top, we have lemon, pepper, coriander, mandarin, and olive. In the mid, we have agarwood, Egyptian jasmine, and patchouli. In the base, we have leather, amber, vetiver, musk, and vanilla. Now off top, I'm a little misled by the note breakdown. I don't see mint mentioned anywhere here. So I wonder if the coriander or patchouli is supposed to take the place of the mint. Let's go ahead and spray a little bit on so I can talk about the detectable notes. What I smell, what my experience is. Now there's a great amount of juice that comes out of one pump of the atomizer in this one. I will say this, something about these types of atomizers, I don't know if it's the waterproof tape or the Teflon tape that's usually used around the collar or the threads to make sure that this doesn't leak, or if it's in the manufacturing of the O-ring that's inside with the atomizer and the suction or whatever. Something about one of those two comes off extremely fishy. Like when I pop the cap on this, try to smell the nozzle, it smells weird. The fragrance itself doesn't smell weird. I think it's just this bottle or whatever they use to wrap the collar or the threads on the bottle. Now, onto the fragrance. Oddly enough, in this one, since I love citrus, off top, it's a lot of citrus in it. So that's that lemon. I don't know if it's the mere mention of it, but today I can smell the almond. It's kind of creamy or nutty. I've not necessarily smelled that before up close, partially because I spray it on my body and I don't get a chance to like dig into it, so that kind of makes sense. I get lemon, almond, and something dessert-like. I'm guessing that's going to be the sweetness from vanilla and the amber together. In my experience, this one lasts a long time. I've even worn it through the day and then went to bed and woke up and I can still smell traces of it. So that alone had me interested. I was even going to consider buying a full bottle, but it's been sold out again. As I'm moving and progressing further in my fragrance journey, my standards or what I like has changed. My tastes have evolved. And I'm partial to eau de parfums, especially if I'm paying a premium for it. I'm no longer that interested in eau de toilettes because usually they don't perform the best on me. There are exceptions to every rule, I will say that. But usually the eau de parfums perform a little bit better on me in terms of longevity and projection. This one is projecting quite nicely. As I'm getting more into niche fragrances, I've been trying to not double up, triple up, quadruple up on the same house because I feel like there's so much more to explore. I don't have a scent of the day on. So you know we about to get it. I don't think too many sprays of this one is necessary. About 3 to 5 should work for me, and it should last me a good part of the day. I'm not one to spray fragrances on clothes. I only do that in situations where the fabric may need refreshing, or a situation where it may not last and I just want that little breeze of freshness. Partially because the fragrance does not really come alive until it mixes with your chemistry and your pheromones kind of pick it up, truly give it its character. That's one of the things that I've always liked about and have been intrigued by with fragrances, because what could smell great on me could not smell so great on you, and vice versa. What smells excellent on you may turn around and smell terrible on me. So I like that variety, and I'll usually tell folks what I'm wearing. I'll either give them the house or the title. I actually feel like Oud Lemon Mint is worth the money. A definite cop in my opinion. For its performance, its scent, the quality for the money, I feel like it's very on par. I really enjoy the fragrance, and I've had some positive experiences with it. I went to try to go get a full bottle the other day because I noticed a store had it in stock. I'm going to get it on my lunch break. I've been working diligently lately, partially because I work for a higher ed institution and we work with the system of colleges, and with everything going on with COVID has been very busy in times where folks are being laid off, etc. So I'm very blessed and I'm grateful, but I have been busy. I have forgotten about it. So last night, a little bit after I was eating dinner, I went to go check on the website. The guy had 18 available, and it looks like all 18 of them are now gone and sold out. So I had to really think about it. I said, okay, I'm trying to be of a more positive mind frame, more patient, and just taking things for what they are versus what I would like them to be. And I came to the resolution. The universe said, not today, not right now. And I'm getting better about that. Whatever you believe, God, universe, whatever you call it, I believe in a higher power. And I definitely believe that there was something about that situation that said, not right now. Whether it's don't spend $120 on the fragrance right now. You may have something coming up, or you need to handle something else before you buy more fragrances. Film the huge hauls and talk about all the other fragrances that you've been buying before you buy another. Or finish this sample before you figure out if you have to have it. So I decided to hold off, even though I do want the fragrance, even though I do believe it's worthy of my time, money, etc. Especially for a 4 ounce for $125. I paid more for less. I paid more and gotten less. So I'm taking my cue from the universe to say, not right now, and be resolute in the fact. I've also been learning to be more patient and change the way I think about certain things. Like I said, getting outside of that fixed thinking and just having a defeatist attitude, it hasn't been working for me. So we gotta try something different. And in trying my something different, we find out what works for us. I.e., these mobile reviews. I hadn't set out to try something different. I just tried something different. It's been positively received. So that lets me know I could afford to be a little bit more flexible and do things slightly in a more informal type of style, because you folks want to see that, which is great for me because it's a lot of prep work that goes into these videos. All of my creatives, I know you guys know, because you do it. You have to, especially when you want to present content that folks want to watch and want to continue to watch and want to get into. Lessons in flexibility. I have been learning. I'm a student of life, and I am enjoying it. Moral of the whole story is, in this, trust the universe. I've been trusting it to provide. A friend of mine actually gave me a book called Trust, and I don't know how she knew I needed it. Maybe she trusted the universe. Maybe she just figured, you like a good book, here you go, buddy. And I'm very grateful for that. Another thing I've been learning is certain rejections are the universe's protections. Certain rejections are God's protections. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but I know and trust the reason will be revealed, and even if it's not, I'll be fine. I'm not pressed about it, really. I'm not upset. I was for a second, because I can be a little baby and spoil, like, I missed out. I didn't necessarily miss out. I still actually have some. So I got a chance to experience this fragrance, and that's what I've been finding for myself that I really like to. I like to experience a fragrance. I like to get a sample of it, wear it. If I truly like it and it's a gotta have, I can go ahead and buy it. Whatever that looks like, whenever that is. I've just been learning to be a lot more patient and go with the flow. Especially as a creative, we can get in that mode of things not taking off as quickly, so that must mean this. No, it actually just means that there's more work to be done. There's more to learn. There's more skill set to gain, more to polish. And it's just not your time. I've also learned to not press the envelope when it's not my time. If I've done all that I can, I have to be resolute in the fact that I've done all that I can. Since I am a grinder and a hard worker, I have a hard time taking no for an answer. But again, certain rejections are God's protections. And I'm learning to accept that and deal with it. I appreciate you guys coming on this mobile ride along with me. I make my way. I'm making my way downtown. I don't know the rest of the words, so I'm not going to act like I do. But Vanessa Carlton, you know what it is. And reviewing Oud Lemon Mint by Mancera from my fragrance sample. Make sure that you leave me a comment below. Let me know what are your thoughts about Oud Lemon Mint or comparable fragrances that you think are either smell like this, in the same profile, that you think I might enjoy, that you've enjoyed. Let's have a chat in the comments. Let me know what your experience with the fragrance is and any other suggestions that you may have. I appreciate you guys for coming on this ride along with me. I appreciate your time. I just appreciate you guys being who you are to me, because without you all, there's no me. There's no reason for me to continue to do the things that I do without you guys being interactive, involved, applying, liking, commenting, sharing, all of those great things. And as a creative, to all my creatives out there, trust the universe. The universe is going to guide you where and how you need to go. I'm a living example. I couldn't have planned any of the things that I'm doing or the things that are happening. I've been going with the flow, and I've been trusting that the universe is going to lead me where I need to go. And it has been for the most part. So, here we are. Just like you trust when you wake up that your legs are gonna get you out of bed and get you where you need to go, you gotta trust the universe is gonna do the same. Actually, Carter, even in being flexible today, I had ran out the house, forgot my fragrance, forgot my badge, all that. I need to go back upstairs, 3 flights to go get all my stuff. It was a lesson in flexibility. It was also a lesson in whatever time frame I think I'm on, the universe has a different plan. So I need to make sure that I'm in alignment, and making sure that I'm in alignment means being flexible. So I was talking to a friend last night and last week about rejections and things not going the way that we planned or would hope. And coming from an individual who works very hard and is accustomed to being able to influence the outcome, I have a hard time taking no for an answer. Same thing with my friend. My friend was upset that things weren't going his way, and I totally understand and I get it, but I gave him the same advice and the same words that I'm providing to, I guess, you guys today. Certain rejections are God's protections. Little do you know, or you may soon find out, you are better off without that thing that you thought you wanted, needed, and was going to die without. Same thing for myself. Oh my God. And I was working in HR recruitment and selection, and I just had to have this certain title, certain pay, these certain duties, and in order to feel whole. I had worked and worked and worked and worked my ass off until I got those specific things that I knew I just had to have. Come to find out, the whole time, didn't really want it, didn't need it, and it didn't make a damn difference. That's not what I was supposed to be doing. So even after being with that company for almost 10 years, I ended up having to leave a few times in order to go on and do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is creating. That meant taking pay cuts, going to different jobs, learning what I don't like, learning what I don't want to do, being flexible, switching up midstream, trying something different, working through things that don't work, identifying those things. All of that is an allegory for what it's like to be a creator. I can look back on it now and laugh because hindsight is 2020. You can see clear in the rear view. Sometimes you can't see as clear when you're looking through this windshield, though. No pun intended, because I am in the car. But I just want to share that with you guys and give you guys some inspiration in this time. And remember, it's been your boy Uncommon Sense. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, the top, the sides, and all the way around. And for all my creatives, stay encouraged. And I appreciate you guys for watching this content and hanging in there with me as we do these mobile reviews. I appreciate your flexibility. Be more patient and flexible with yourself, and trust that certain rejections are the universe's protections. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I'm out. Till next time. Paid about $25 for tip. Paid $25. And for some reason today, I don't know if it's the mention of almond, kind of a douche to let you it up and move it around a little bit. I'm guessing that's going to be the sweetness from the amber. What smells excellent on you may turn around damn bucks, man. They're throwing off the frame of my shot. But again, we're working on being flexible. So, moving and grooving, right? There's more to learn. I was making my way downtown. People driving like they don't have no sense. But safety, safety, safety. Ticket.